Hi everybody, it's Russ Barton from USANA Research and Development. We're all protected by a coordinated and sophisticated defense we call our immune system. The main goal of the immune system is to keep us protected from the outside environment. A healthy functioning immune system is a very complex machine. There's lots of subsystems, layers, tissues, organs, and processes. So a good basic understanding of the immune system can be very helpful in showing us what we can do to support our immune system. We can divide our immune system into three basic categories or functions. Surface immunity, sometimes we call it physical immunity, innate immunity, and adaptive immunity. Surface immunity is the most basic, and it's also the one we tend to overlook the most, but it starts with our largest organ, the skin. The skin is a waterproof barrier that works very well to keep unwanted compounds and environmental toxins out. However, it's not the only route of entry into the body, so we have other physical means of protection. For instance, there are tiny hairs inside the lungs known as cilia that help gather and move things out of the lungs away from the lungs. We also have our gut barrier. The intestine itself is a physical barrier. There's mucus that is also considered a protective mechanism that gathers unwanted materials and moves them out of the body. We also have other physical components such as tears, saliva, gastric acid, and even certain chemicals found in the blood and cells that help to protect us. Next, we have the innate immune system, or the inherited immune system, or non-specific immune system. This is something you're born with, and it consists mainly of the white blood cells, neutrophils, and macrophages, which we also call phagocytes. Phagocytes basically patrol our tissues and fluids and search out, engulf, and destroy unwanted enemies. Then we have the adaptive immune system, and the adaptive immune system works like a large immunity database. Unlike the innate immune system, which is not specific, the adaptive immune system can identify very specific compounds found on pathogens known as antigens, which are usually proteins, so that in response to this, the body creates memory cells or antibodies, so that the next time the body encounters this same specific pathogen, it knows exactly how to destroy it. Immune cells in this adaptive immune system are B lymphocytes, which make the antibodies, and T lymphocytes, also known as killer cells, that specifically destroy pathogens. They're called T lymphocytes because they're made in the thymus. A normal, healthy immune system is very effective, and it's easy to take for granted, but our lifestyle and environment can greatly impact it. So here's a few tips that we can do to help support our immune system. Number one, get good, adequate, restful sleep. One of the fastest ways to depress the function of the immune system is to go without adequate rest. Number two, exercise. Exercise not only supports the physical barriers like the skin and the gut and our cardiovascular system, but it also helps mobilize immune cells. Number three, manage stress. It's important to find ways to manage stress through different coping mechanisms. That could be exercise, yoga, meditation, anything that helps you manage and reduce your stress is going to be beneficial for the immune system. A healthy, nutrient-rich diet is also important. That's number four. A diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean meats, and fiber will supply almost all of the nutrients you need to support a healthy immune system. And making sure that it's rich in fiber also helps support the integrity of your gut and the gut lining. And number five, practice good hygiene. Frequent hand washing and good hygiene practices can prevent or reduce our exposure to unwanted pathogens in the first place. Now, a healthy diet will provide most of the nutrients we need to support our immune system, but it has to be done consistently, and most of us just simply don't do that, and that's where USANA comes in. Number one, make sure you're getting a good quality multivitamin mineral product like the Cell Essentials that will cover all of your micronutrient needs and provide the nutrients needed to support a lot of these processes. Number two, we have a product, Proglucamune. Proglucamune contains a unique combination of ingredients to support the immune system. Contains certain carbohydrates known as beta-glucans. And these beta-glucans can attach themselves onto certain types of immune cells, basically signaling to them to get ready for action. Now, these beta-glucans in this product come from multiple sources. One is a scientifically formulated beta-glucan from baker's yeast, and there are other beta-glucans from organic reishi and shiitake mushrooms. In addition to the beta-glucans, this product also contains zinc, which is important for normal white blood cell formation and function, as well as normal wound healing and other things. So Proglucamune is an amazing product. Next, we have Proflavanol C. Proflavanol is a combination of grapeseed extract and vitamin C. The bioflavonoids in grapeseed extract help immune cells communicate with each other so that they can function optimally. And vitamin C plays a role in the integrity of our physical barriers, but also is important in the formation and function of white blood cells. Probiotic is another important product. The gut health is very important for immune health for a couple reasons. One, as we've mentioned before, it's a physical barrier, but the gut is also the location of about 80% of our immune system. By introducing a couple of very beneficial strains of bacteria, we can tip that balance in favor of the good bacteria. And these good bacteria compete for resources of food and space. So that helps strengthen and improve the gut barrier, which is very important in immunity. And finally, let's see, we have Fibergy. I mentioned fiber being important. Fiber is also not, in addition to just being good for healthy digestion and digestive health, fiber also provides fuel and food for the healthy bacteria in the gut. So it goes right along with the probiotics. Again, fiber, we can get fiber from many varied sources in the diet: fruits, vegetables, legumes, grains. The problem is most of us simply don't do it. In fact, the average person eats only about half of the recommended amount daily. Fibergy is a very convenient way in one serving to get over a third of the recommended dietary intake of fiber. So again, highly recommended for immune health and for other reasons. And we also have one final product called Booster C. Booster C is a combination of vitamin C, zinc, and a couple of herbs, elderberry and echinacea. And this is a product that you would use when you feel run down a little bit, or you feel like you need some extra boost to the immune system. It's in a convenient little powder that tastes very good, and it's a good way to really up your vitamin C and zinc intake. And echinacea and elderberry are also known to help support the immune system and stimulate the immune system. So this is something you would use occasionally during times where you really feel a little extra stress. So in summary, our immune system can be one of our greatest allies. So do what you can with your diet and utilize all the tools we have and that you have to support your immune system, and stay healthy, my friends.